everyone. My name is Tasneem. I'm the senior manager at 98 percentile in the HR department. And today we did a wonderful drive with XLR. It was amazing right from the very beginning, from the very first day when I got in touch with them till today. I think it was an extremely smooth journey with them. There were multiple follow-ups done by the representatives in order to check that we would be, what time we would be coming, how many people would be coming, what vehicle we would get. To that extent, they were so precise in giving all the information to us. It was extremely great to get associated with them and have a drive at XLR campus. So we are very, very happy that we got a chance to do this. Now, coming to the students, what XLR had, I think they were extremely enthusiastic. They were well prepared. They were aware of what they are coming for. I think there was some back-end preparation which they did that was commendable. They also were very confident and they were open to any kind of, thing we were asking them to do. That was I think the best part. Now, I really hope we have a very, very fruitful association with each one of them and XLR in future. We are really looking forward to have many more drives like this.
Hi everyone, my name is Prachi Sharma and I'm the Senior Project Manager for IT Department at 90th percentile. So today we were here for this IT bootcamp, right, this technical drive and at XLR. So it was a great experience and I would feel that the students, they are the freshers, right, but it doesn't seem like that. So if I talk about their technical and cognitive ability, they all seems pretty good in that and that's what I felt. And I guess they have been taught pretty well at XLR, so that's how they have performed good in their aptitude and the technical tests. So I wish them all the best and it was a very great experience over here.
Hi, this is Patan, Technology Consulting Manager from 98th percentile. We visited XLR for the campus placement drive and it went very well today. Miss Ambika, Miss Pragati, everyone received us greatly here and we had a lot of enjoyable time here. The students even had great experience with us. They were interactive, they had good aptitude and all the technological skills they showed. I think they were all well and we really appreciate their time that they spared to us and I think we will be doing a great job. We are expecting a lot of people to be hired from them. Let's see. it was a great experience altogether.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
From entering into the cyber tower to exiting out of this tower, the XLR team has been received me with such a care and pleasure.
I am the part of this XLR since 4 months. From the third month itself, they have conducted the placement sessions from the third month itself, and this is the fourth month, and this is the 98th percentile is one of the placement drive I have attended so far, and attending to this drive is such a good experience for me. All the HRs and the team made us feel very comfortable and confident.
XLR helped me a lot, and I experienced a lot of things today. So I'm really hope to be placed in that company. I'm confident about that. Thank you.
This was my first association with XLR. I had got a call from Miss Shubha, and we fixed a drive here. Today when we came here, I was not expecting much, but the hospitality was too good. Staff is quite cooperative, and it's like a happy-go-lucky kind of a environment here when it comes to XLR people. When it comes to candidates, yeah, we have got few candidates, and they are all agreeing to all our terms and conditions, and I hope they join the organization and work for us, and I'm expecting long-term association with XLR people, with more recruitments or more collaborations with them.
XLR has been a good partner for us because we found some of the candidates were excellent, and we wanted people with good business experience, not only just the Java or whatever full stack development or whatever they were being trained on. They were also people with a good background knowledge, and whom we have really shortlisted, and we assume that they are going to make a good career in BusyBrains.
XLR arranged our placements for the BusyBrains company. I felt good. I hope that it will be positive for us and change our lives in IT sector. So thank you, XLR.
Hi, my name is Revant. I joined XLR's course of data analytics. While the course was going through, the faculty were very good. They were guiding us really well, and they were providing in-depth insights of the industry. We were taught the latest things. We were taught what the industry needs, and after that, post completion of my course, we were going through a live project where we were facing real-time scenarios, and we were encountering all those scenarios which we would be encountering in a job. We completed the project, and we got through a certification which stated that we got a data analytics certification from XLR, and after that we were placed in mock interviews, and they also gave us how the interviews are and how tough they are. The interviews were really good, and post completion of the mock interview they started placement drives. Today is my first placement drive in a company called Busy Brain. I really want to thank XLR for providing me this opportunity, and I'm really hoping to see much more opportunities in the future. Thank you, XLR.
When I came into XLR, the learning experience was very good. Today there was the interview session from Busy Brain's company. The interview session went extremely well. I got to learn many new things. Thank you, XLR.
So I'm here to do a campus drive. I'm coming from a company called Dotline. I deal with HR and operations, and unexpectedly I got a call from Ashwin sir. So he was saying about XLR solutions and the way he approached us, saying that the candidates will be trained as per our requirements. So digital marketing was the immediate requirement. We have gone through the interview process. It was quite excited to see good number of talent pools in XLR. We could shortlist couple of them, and we have given some placements as well, even both for the full-time as well as internship. So overall, our experience with XLR is nice, and we look forward for a long-term relationship with XLR and the excited team. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rupesh, and I work with Dotline as a performance marketeer, and I've got about like 15 plus years of experience. So today I happen to come here for the placement drive. Rightfully matched few profiles based on the requirement that we had. I'm so happy that XLR did a great job in terms of getting the pool of talents out and training them, and lucky that we are here so that we got the right match and we were able to get it. And thank you so much, XLR. Thank you.
So hello guys, myself Mohammad Tarheeb. I am a graduate from aviation background. and then I thought of doing my course in digital marketing. So then XLR was the best opportunity for me. I took out digital marketing from them, and then I enhanced my skills in digital marketing. They offered me a campus drive in a company called Dotline. They gave us 3 days of good session for student development program, wherein they gave us a good opportunity of learning whatever the skills is required for the interview, for us to enhance our skills and then perform well in interview. So yeah, after the interview went well, and I have got selected in Dotline Designs right now, and I am excited for the opportunity coming up.
Hi, I am Pinky. I did my MBA in HR. How I got to know about this institute is through Google. And then we got a wonderful trainer whose name is Azhar. He used to give theoretical ideas, and for this interview, we had a prior 3-day session for just brushing up all the requirements needed to attend the interview, which is again a wonderful thing from XLR team. So I had a good experience in attending the interview session for Dotline company. Thank you.
Yes, Amit sir, are you there?
Yeah, hi Amar, I'm here.
Yes, sir. You can take it forward.
Okay, so do we wait for a few minutes? I think there are a few more students expected to join, or shall I go ahead, Amar?
Yeah, a couple of them are joining. So then
Then I'll
So
we'll.
let's wait for 5 minutes. Let's have at least 200 students.
All right. Sure.
My name is Almas. So I'm here to do a campus drive. I'm coming from a company called Dotline. I deal with HR and operations. And unexpectedly, I got a call from Ashwin sir. So he was saying about XLR solutions and the way he approached us, saying that the candidates will be trained as per our requirements. So digital marketing was the immediate requirement. We have gone through the interview process. It was quite excited to see good number of talent pools in XLR. We could shortlist couple of them, and we have given some placements as well, even both for the full-time as well as internship. So overall, our experience with XLR is nice, and we look forward for a long-term relationship with XLR and the excited team. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Rupesh, and I work with Dotline as a performance marketeer, and I've got about like 15 plus years of experience. So today I happen to come here for the placement drive. Rightfully matched few profiles based on the requirement that we had. I'm so happy that XLR did a great job in terms of getting the pool of talents out and training them, and lucky that we are here so that we got the right match and we were able to get it. And thank you so much, XLR. Thank you.
Yeah, Amit sir, I think we can start now.
Okay, Amar. Thank you. So good evening, everyone. So my name is Amit, and I'm one of the directors here at XLR. Nice to meet you guys over this Zoom meeting. So I think all of you who have joined today, I think it's your day 7 of the Power BI session, right? I hope you guys are getting to learn a lot of interesting stuff from our expert trainers. So, so I've come here today to talk to you about certain opportunities that XLR provides to students in terms of their career as the next step. So right now you're doing EDL as a part of your college. So you could be in the first year of your college or second year or even perhaps third and fourth year as well. So regardless of where you are, if you want to take your next step in your career, so you need to have some sort of clarity. Which direction should I go? What kind of a course should I do? So especially if you're in the third and fourth years right now, you will know that situation ki, 1 year from now you will be in an interview facing some of the best companies for your careers, right? So to tackle this, we are planning to provide placement oriented trainings to all the students who are interested, so especially to the ones who are in their third and fourth years of their engineering. So what do you get out of this? So firstly, let me just share my screen. I'll take the privilege to do so. So hope my screen's visible.
Oh, yes.
Yes. So we offer retail courses with placement assistance. So the courses that we generally provide are data science, data analytics, business analytics, Power BI, Tableau, Core Python, Java, full stack, and AI related courses like Gen AI and Agentic AI, alongside with the traditional AI as well. So based on your interest, you can pick and choose one of these courses in either classroom mode or online mode. So when it comes to the classroom mode, so we are there in 6 cities across India. So how many of you are coming from the southern part of India? Uh, uh, if you could just drop your location in the chat window here. How many of you are from the northern part of India, or Maharashtra or Odisha? Okay, so we have Bangalore South from one of our learners, right? So Goa, all right. So looks like we have a mixed bag, people from all across the country. So very happy to see learners from everywhere. So in case you're looking for offline training, so we have our classrooms in Hyderabad, Bangalore, Pune, Mumbai, Chennai, and Noida, which is the part of NCR, National Capital Region. So you can take these courses from any of those locations. And also, if you're not from any of these classroom locations, we also have live online sessions. So please note that all of these programs are paid in terms of their nature, but we will come with a full-fledged course with assignments, capstone projects, as well as placement assistance. So all of these things put together would result in the placement of yours after the end of the course, right? So now let me tell you some of the highlights real quick. So as I've mentioned, we have a classroom training or live online training based on your location. So these are expert-led sessions with up-to-date curriculum. So we keep refining our curriculum over and over again once every 6 months to ensure that we are up to date with what's happening in the market. Alongside with this, we also help you in terms of hands-on learning with assignments and real-world projects. Like I mentioned, the capstone projects that come into picture. Post this, we will have assessments, evaluation, and certification for course completion. And after that, we'll be giving you resume building, LinkedIn profiling updation, and also mock interviews in two types. So one is through our trainers who are experts in their field, who will have the mock interviews. And the other, we're going to have through AI. So before you can do the final mock interview with your trainer, so you can practice using AI in our platform. So let me just walk you through that real quick. Alongside with this, we also conduct campus drives. So some of these companies come to our premises across different parts of this of the country. So like you've seen a while ago, Dotline Media was one who have come in the past. So like that, there are a lot of companies that come on campus. Alongside with that, there are direct interview calls. So where you get to do the interview online, or you can go to the client's location. And we make you job ready. So like I mentioned, the placement process contains resume preparation, LinkedIn profile updation, and also how you're going to present your project work. So whatever you have worked on in your projects, you're going to have to highlight it into your LinkedIn profile as well as your resume, right? Alongside with this, we conduct assessments, assignments, and mock interviews. Also, to keep you interview ready, so we train you on aptitude, technical rounds, as well as the HR rounds. And finally, we share you the job openings based on eligibility. And we will be in continuous support with you during every interview. Right? Now, as I mentioned a while ago, we have our platform on which we have our placement process. So as you can see, so it is done by our platform called as Lineup X, wherein once you have completed your course with us, like in the sense you've finished your classes, you've attended the assignments, I mean, you finished your assignments, you submitted the project work, then your account will be live on Lineup X, wherein this particular thing will give you an understanding of all the openings that are there from all of our clients, and alongside with which, if you have applied for a certain company, what is the status of that particular application? So, where are you with respect to the interviews? Then also you'll understand whether you got selected or not. So now, alongside with this features in the portal, we have the AI mock interviews. So you can attend the mock interviews by the AI, and also you can train yourself to be a better individual in this particular thing. So you get a lot of practice before you go to the original interviews, right? So there are about 11,000 openings available right now across the country from us, and also we have active hiring clients whom we have whom we have given students to in the past, and also whom we are in touch with. And also currently in this month, we have about 100 learners who are attending interviews at this point. So as you can see, this is our placement record. So we have a lot of students that, appear for these interviews with us, and, they get placed, and you can verify them using this LinkedIn, the profile of the candidates. And we have mentioned the CTCs and everything else in this. All right. Then this is a small walkthrough of our classroom. So in BTM and Marthali in Bangalore. So this is our office where the classroom trainings will happen.
Excellent.
So this is a small walkthrough of our classroom. So in case if anyone is interested in joining these classroom programs, so please feel free to drop your query. I will just populate one Google form for you guys in the chat window here, or you can scan this particular QR code in front of you, and you can take up your registration there, and our team will get in touch with you to help you guide for your career. So which course is suitable for you, whether it's data science, data analytics, or full stack development, what is your strength based on what you need. So that particular aspect is what we are going to cover as a part of the free career guidance program. So if you're somebody who is in the third and fourth year of your career, so this will be a fantastic opportunity for you to understand these courses that comes with placement assistance. So if you're somebody in the first and second years, so you can also do this course. So there is no problem that comes with it. So it gives you an edge. So you get to learn all of these things before your peers, and also by the time you come to your fourth year, you'll be in a better position. You'll understand everything, all the concepts, and all of these things. So this will be very, very beneficial for you as well. So are there any questions for anyone? Please feel free to ask me. I would love to hear from you guys. So if you can't unmute yourself, you can please drop your uh, queries in the chat window. I'd be very happy to answer them.
The participants, you can either unmute yourself or you can put your queries on chat window. Sir, can you actually talk about the kind of other than digital marketing, what are the other courses you covered? You want to talk about it once more?
Yeah, sure. I would love to do so. Just give me a moment. So yeah. So we teach students data science, data analytics, business analytics, Power BI, Tableau, AI, generative AI, agentic AI, full stack development, Java, and core Python. So whatever is the course of your interest, you can definitely drop in your queries here, and we would get in touch with you, right? So based on whatever your strength is. So I'm assuming a lot of you guys have attended you know uh, you have attended Power BI. So I'm assuming your calling would be anywhere towards data analytics, business analytics, or Power BI. So in case you guys are looking to make most of your career in Power BI, so you can consider these courses. So I think I have one of our learners have asked this question. Do you also guide for master students? Yes, we do guide master students as well. So the degree uh, is the qualification for being eligible into placement assistance, sir, ma'am. I'm not sure. I haven't checked the name. Just give me a moment. Okay, Rosantic Gurino. So So Rosantic, so this would be suitable even for the master students as well. So please drop your details if you're interested to know more about this. All right, thank you for your question. Um, right. Any other questions, folks? Anything that you'd like to know? Anything that you'd like to ask or put forward?
So let me add on to this. So people who are doing your college degree, right? You're not doing a BTech or a BE. You can definitely look for data analyst, business analyst, or data science related career opportunities. People who are doing CS, you can definitely look for data science engineer kind of roles. So you can have an AI engineer, you can have a data science engineer, right? You could have deep learning engineer, full stack development, Java, right? These are, and even Python, right? These are all the kind of things. People who are interested in web development or app development, you can look at core Python. And those who are looking at data analyst, business analyst role, you would also need to have, either Power BI or Tableau. So I think most of us who are attending this course are interested in data science, analyst, or artificial intelligence, right? So definitely you can uh, contact sir, or you can use this form and put your interest so that you understand that, what are the other skill sets that you should prepare. Am I correct?
Yes, ma'am. You're absolutely right. I think one of our students is asking anything for commerce students. Yes, Mr. Nathaniel, right? If I'm spelling your name correct, yes. So Nathaniel, so data analytics would be a fantastic option for commerce students because the learning curve for you guys will not be as steep as AI because it hardly has maybe 10% of programming at best. So you can consider data analytics or Power BI. So like you're in the right place. So learning Power BI with XLR at this point. So the next step for you would be to learn data analytics or business analytics. So this would be a good second step for you. So anyone from non-engineering backgrounds or even in engineering backgrounds, people who are not really strong with their programming, like ma'am has mentioned, so you can consider data analytics and business analytics. So that would be a very good choice to get started with.
In fact, if you are interested in computers, you have some exposure to computer, you can definitely look for business analytics. As a
Absolutely.
business analyst, you would basically be doing, coordination with coding teams and writing those, probably doing mock screens and all of that. So you would be doing all of, and even projects, handling projects.
Correct. Absolutely.
And commerce, if you're into commerce, you can definitely look at projects management. So that means it will be a part of data analyst and Power BI, Tableau. So these are the different. So basically, depending on which kind of industry you're targeting, it will change. Suppose you're targeting companies in US, right? Then I think Power BI is also big in India. Suppose you are looking at Europe careers, then Tableau is much more prominent there. So this is how you can actually plan. So do you have any assessment page or something where maybe these people can take the assessment test or something like that? Is there anything like that?
So at this point, there is no provision of that sort, ma'am. So we will take this into consideration and we will get that up
Yeah.
in the coming days.
So to also another important thing is you can see in the video we were talking about the 3-day enhancement, right? So like most of you are probably very well equipped in the hard skills, right? Which is learning programming or commerce or Excel, right? What they would actually coach you is on soft skills also, how to do interviews, how to answer when you are not very sure, right? So these are some of the soft skills also which you will gain from this program. So I would suggest that most of you should actually sign up and give it a try.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. So I think, all the students who are interested, for knowing more about this, or in case you're just curious to know, what is good for you. So we would love to, have a chat with you, and, we can take this forward. Yeah.
Yeah, so Gomati has written, I want to become a finance analyst. Yeah, so if you want to become a finance analyst, you are right. You don't need to know Python as such. You definitely need to know SQL. And you probably need to have some kind of CA or, intermediary or some, or at least BCom kind of degree. And you basically can look at the track for data analyst where you will create reports. And am I making sense?
Yes,
Gomati?
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Yes.
it's good. We want more people like Gomati to actually ask questions, because it's very, very difficult for you to go and look for jobs when you are not clear about what is required in the market and what industry to target.
Absolutely. So yeah, I think uh there are no more questions from students. So all right, dear students, thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to teach you guys such courses. So we hope that you come on board with us for the future paid programs, for the career oriented programs. So otherwise, even please continue learning with XLR using these EDL programs. Thank you so much to each and everyone. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving me half an hour of your time. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, all right.
Okay, so we are back, guys. Today we are actually going to start with creating reports. Okay, everyone. So you can see that I have put a file in your chat window. Everyone, please download it. It is also available on LMS. So students who are on YouTube, you can definitely log into your LMS and download this file. If you have downloaded, please share a thumbs up so that I would know whether you have done it or not. Yeah, so most of you have done it. So this is how this file will look. If you see, this is how your screen should look, right? So I don't think video is required. So let's remove our video. Okay. So everyone can see my screen. This is the data. Okay, what kind of data is this, guys? So kindly, I would suggest that you guys have a laptop so that we can do hands-on. Okay, so you can see this is the data, correct? What kind of data is this, guys? This is e-commerce data, right? Yeah, it's sales data. Very good. Yes. And specifically, you can see this is some kind of e-commerce data, or it is some order system, right? Maybe inside the company, it's an order system. Maybe it's not e-commerce. So you can see there's a row ID, there's an order ID. You can say order date, shipping date, ship mode, customer ID, customer name, segment, country, right? City, state. All of this is there, correct? So what is the first step we should do, guys, before we work on this data? What is the first thing we should do? Yes. So first is we have to check, right? So can you see you have having like order ID, row ID and all? You can see it is having space, right? So generally, whenever we are working on Excel or anything, we don't like space. Why? Because sometimes it's very, very difficult for us to do programming or VBI when we have space, right? So what we will do, we will replace all this space with, so you can see, we can do a space, and then we are going to do a replace. We will just replace it, you can see, with an underscore, and we will say replace all. So you can see that how we have just used find replace, right? And we have replaced the space with an underscore. Everyone done? How many of you finished? Simple thing, I guess. Everyone done? Okay, another thing you can see here is look at the names. Why are we looking at the names first? So that our report will be much more manageable, right? This is very, very important. Okay, you can see here there is something called sales and there is quantity, right? So this is actually not sales. This is either sales price or the total order sales, right? Sales amount, I guess. So let's write that. Okay. So this is perhaps the sales amount, quantity, discount, and this is the profit. Okay. So I've just changed that. Okay. Now we have to change the data type. Currently, you can see everything is general data type, right? How many of you have checked the data type? How do we identify data type? So it is not the case, right? So here we find it is date. This is general. So can you check the data type and let me know whether we should change the data type, everyone? So Bharat is showing me some error. Let's see what it is. Okay, that's fine, Bharat. Did I share a macro file or did I just share an XLS file? 1 second, let me come back. Okay. So that's fine. You can just close it. It's just an XLS file. It does not have any macro. That's fine. Okay. All right. So how do we check whether the data type is correct or not, guys? How we can do that? So you can go and check on the sales. Can you see it is general, right? Quantity, again, you can see it's general. Discount is again general. You can see now profit is general. So this data type is all not accurate. How can we change the data type? How can we do this? We have basically learned about this, correct? How will we do this, guys? What can we do? What have we learned on day 2? So either we go to data, we can basically use Power Query, right? Or we can directly do it. So I can basically select this row, right? I can select this entire row and I can check what data type. I can change it as text. So let's do that. Okay. So we're gonna basically identify and correct this data type. Okay, everyone. So this is going to be text. I can select the whole column. This is again going to be text. So what will be the correct data type for this? This is actually date. Order is fine. You can see ship date is also fine, right? Then you can go to ship mode, customer ID. So we can do like this. We can select all of this and we can change it to text. We can select postal code. We can put it as numbers, right? So what kind of number? So we shouldn't have anything like this. It can even be general. So depending on what it is, you can do, or it could be custom. So let's put it as general only. Region. This is fine. So we can again select these columns. They're all text. Okay. Now sales. What kind of number this should be, guys? So we can go to number formats. We will go to currency. Okay. So we can select something like this. Quantity should be a whole number. So if you had gone via the Power BI, sorry, the Power Query route, we could have just gone and selected this as a whole number, right? So here we will do this. If you want the separator, you can say, I want the separator. If you do not want it, you can remove it. Okay. Same here. So in currency, you can put the separator if you want. Okay. Then we come to so then we come to discount. Discount should be what kind of data type? Yeah. How did I replace space? Okay, so I basically went to find replace. I basically just selected the first column. Okay. Then I did a find. Okay, I just put a space. Here I've selected replace. Okay, you can see I have just replaced it with the underscore. And I've said replace all. Renzi Fernandez done. Are you following? Yes, very good. So Bharat is saying it will be a percentage. That's correct. Yes. Manu is also saying it's percentage. So we'll have to go here and we will select a percentage. Very good. And okay, profit. Profit will be what data type? Profit will be what data type? Yes, currency, correct. Very good. Yes. So let's do currency. Is this done, everyone? Is this page done? I'm gonna wait for you guys to tell me. So those who have done, please, you can put a thumbs up on screen so that if I can see that most of you are done, we'll go to the next sheet and check. Done, everyone? So currently, I don't know how many of you are done. I know Akansha is saying she's done. What about others? Is the sheet done? Everyone? I think it was very simple, right? What we did. So the plus point is you can see that we do not have any kind of data cleaning. This data is clean, right? So next time I will not give you a clean data. This time we are working with clean data because we want to learn as much as possible, right? That's all. Okay. What about others? Everyone done? Is there anyone who is not done? Is there anyone who's yet to do? Okay, so let's go to the second page. Here you can see that there are a number of orders which are returned. Can you see that? Okay, I have to create a column in this page to identify this. How can I do it? So we will create a return. Okay, so we're going to have a returned or not returned kind of data. So what function we can use? Any idea what function we can use? We can use a match, right? We can use a match function. We don't need a VLOOKUP. We just have to match it, correct? So, but then we want to say match returned yes or no. So what we will do? So we're gonna do some nested functions. Okay. So we're gonna work on some nested functions. So what we will do? So first is we will do a match and see. Okay. So we will select a match. What is the lookup value? So it is actually the order ID, right? Now we have to go here and we have to select this whole array. Okay. But I want to fix all these arrays. So I am just going to put like this. Okay. I want an exact match, right? So you can see there is an NA, right? So I would say if it is NA, then I am going to say okay, or false, whatever it is. Okay. So are you guys with me? I'm gonna come back to this. So you can see here what I have done. So what is the function we have done? You can see here. Okay. You can see it is giving me this thing true, right? Now let's just double click on it. Can you see? Can you see what we have got, guys? Yes. How many of you finished this? This is called as the binary data, right? How many of you are with me? Done? Is there anyone who has not done this? Yeah, okay. So what we are trying to do is we are going to basically, so here you can see, right? I have got a set of order IDs, you can see, right? So you can see this. How do I know this is going to match? I can select this data. I can select it, okay? Can you see? There are some number of IDs are there, right? So there are some. So here you can see that this order ID is not unique, right? For every product, I have created this order ID, right? So you can see it is matching. So there are here order IDs here, okay, which I have to match to the sheet. And for every order ID which is matching, I have to say that this product is either returned or this can be billed, right? So I create, I'm going to flag it off. So how do I flag? I'm going to flag using, if you remember, we created what? A Boolean data here, okay? So for this, what we will do, first we will do a match function. So what What does the match function have? So first is I have to go and select this order ID. Okay. I'm going to go here and select this returns. Okay. But I will fix it. So I am selecting like this. So what this happens is whenever, no matter what is the order ID, it is going to check from first for this array and I'm looking for the exact match. Okay. Now, if you see, if I go and I double click here, it becomes a plus, right? Double click it. You can see wherever there is a match, there is a number. Wherever there is not a match, it is saying NA, right? But I want Boolean data. So what I do, I go and write is NA. Okay. And I close it. So now again, I go here and I double click it. So now you can see, but you can see I'm getting true and false, right? But actually it is the other way around, right? It's not this way around. Why? Because I want NA means what? It is return. Here it is showing me the other way around. So I'm going to do is number. Okay. Am I making sense, everyone? So we have got returns, right? So we will just change this column name as not returned. Okay. Am I making sense, everyone? What we have done? Or we can name it as to be built. Okay. Am I making sense, everyone? Or sold? Okay. Am I making sense? Anyone having any questions? What we have done here? So now you can see instead of saying returned, I'm going to say that okay, either you can say not returned or sold or whatever. Okay. So you can see that here true means these items are not returned. False means these items were returned. So how do I know that's correct? I'm going to select this and I will check here in returns. Okay. You see here, it's there, correct? So this is correct. So this is how you can randomly check it. So you can basically go here. You can put a filter like we did, right? You can select all the data, go here, put a filter. Now you can go and select false means what? It is returned, right? So you can get all of this. So we can randomly check like this. Can go here, we can select this also. Okay. You see again, this is returned, right? How many of you finished here with this? Done? Shall we move to the next step? Yeah, you can reverse it. You can do a find replace again if you want, right? I mean, you can convert your true to be 0 and your false to be 1. So you can do that if you want. Anyone who has not understood this not returned? Okay, so now it is 7:55. We will take a 10-minute break. Then we will basically try to append this sheet also. And then we will start with our pivot tables. Okay. So shall we take a 10-minute break or shall we continue, guys? Can you please vote? Do you want to continue or want to take a break? Do you want a break or do you want to continue? Break. Okay. Anyone else? Okay, fine. So we will take a break for 10 minutes. So we will come back. We are going to now append these people to the sheet. Okay. Okay, we are back. Vimala is saying I'm only getting first row as NA. Why are you getting first row as NA? Here, Vimala, for what are you getting first row as NA? So you have to basically, Vimala, write this formula. Okay. You can see I have fixed no dollar B2 to B2. So you have to do that. Then you basically go here and you press this like that. Okay. Or you can drag and drop towards the end of the file. You have to do that. Am I making sense, Vimala? Anyone else having any questions, queries? Everyone done with this? Everyone done? Okay. Now you can see we come to the third sheet, people, right? You can see that. So we have to map these people with a region. So we have to copy it like this. Okay, so what we will have to do, we have to use something called as a VLOOKUP. Okay, there are two ways in which you can do it. One is a very simple way. What I can do? So there are two ways to do this. So the simple way, okay, method one, I can just copy and paste this region. Okay, then I can do a find replace. That is a simple way. It is simple only because there are only 4 people. Okay. But the ideal way to do this is we will do a VLOOKUP. Okay. So how we are going to do VLOOKUP? So we have to do VLOOKUP. You can see it automatically pops down. Double click it. Okay. So what we are going to look, we have to look for this region. So select the region, put comma, go to this page, and you have to select West. Right? We have copied this person again, if you remember. Okay, now I will fix them again. If you do not fix them, what will happen? Basically, it will keep on moving row by row if you do not fix it. That's why we are fixing it. Then we basically need the second column. If the region I am counting as first column, I am going to map the second column. So I'll do 2, comma, I want an exact match, right? So I do this and I do. Why this is not working? Okay, so now we have to see why this is not at all happening. So I have done it here, it worked here. So maybe I selected text. So everyone resave this file as Excel. I mean, latest version of Excel. I would request you guys to do that. Then we will try to see whether it works. Okay, so I'm going to save this file as. So you can see this is Excel 97. No, we don't want that. We put it like this. Okay, then we say save. Okay. So now it should work. Come on. Maybe we can do a trim also. So here you can see this is working now. Okay. So I have changed it to Excel. Why this is not working? Okay, you can see what has happened. I have not fixed the column, so you can see what has happened, right? So let me fix it. Okay. Now again, I just do a double click like this. Can you see now it's completely populated? Done, everyone? How many of you following me? Is this working for everyone? So how many of you understood VLOOKUP, what we have done? So the main condition for a VLOOKUP is whatever you have to map should be in the first row. Okay. And the new value that you want should all follow. Sometimes I could have 8, 9 different columns. Okay. And I can basically return any of those values. Is it done, everyone? How many of you could not follow? Is there anyone who is not followed? So we have done, so we probably can rename as region head. Okay. Final sale. Okay. How many of you completed this? Everyone who's completed, please share the thumbs up. So I've learned 2 important functions, VLOOKUP and match. How many of you already knew these functions? Is there anyone? Shall we move on? Is there anyone who's having any question, query, doubt? No? Everyone, it's clear, is it? For everyone, it's clear? Shall we move on? So I'm not knowing that who are the people who have finished. So anyone who is not completed till here? I have enabled the chat box, no? Yeah. Okay, so what we are doing is we are fixing. So what does it mean? You can see that I only have 4 people here, right? So I have to do 2 things. What I have to do? One is I have to match basis the region. Okay. Then I have to return. So what I'm doing? I'm fixing. So you can see that west means this person, east means this person, right? So what I'm doing here is, you can see here, First is I took the south and I trimmed it. I don't know whether there is a mismatch because of that. So I have done a trim, right? Then I am matching it with, I go to this sheet and I am basically, okay, I am basically selecting the first column and the second column. I don't need headers here. Okay. In VLOOKUP, we don't need headers because based on this value, I'm returning this value. If the region name is central, I'm returning Kelly Williams, right? That's what I have to do. So I have selected them and I'm fixing it because I have only 4 cells. So for every region which is there in this first sheet, so look at how many cells are here. There are, you can see there is 9,995 cells. So nearly, I would say some 4,000. I'm assuming some 1/4 of them at least is going to have one region, right? So 4,000 times I have to recheck this. So I am fixing these cells. What does this fixing mean? Every time they encounter West, only Anna Andrani has to be returned. So that's what we are trying to do. Is it clear? Manu Francis, have you understood this? Okay, how can I enable chat? Okay, can you see whether this chat is enabled for everyone now? Okay, cool. So, okay, I got it. Yes. All right. So how many of you finished? So what do you want me to return? Both or only the region, right? So let's do it once more. So what I did was I had an XLS file. Now I'm saving it as the latest XLS file. You can see that, right? Now I'm going to do Spock 2. Okay. So what I do, I'm going to do VLOOKUP, select it. Now take region, then come to this people sheet. Here I've already recopied this person. You can see that, right? I'm going to fix the cells. So you have to do this double copy. Okay. Then I want to return the second value. So region is column number 1, means person is column number 2. Then I want an exact match. Okay. So you can see this. Yes. Is it clear? It means it will remove the spaces. Proper means it will put it in caps. Okay. So there are 2 different functions. They are not the same. So ideally, when you are matching, we use trim because it's possible that, in one sheet, I might have spaces because of which it will not match. Everyone done? Anyone who's not finding difficulty in this, let me know. Okay. Now we are going to create a pivot. I think all of you would have done a pivot, right? Okay. So what we are going to do is, we are going to select all these columns. So how do we select? So basically you have to use shift and this window key, select this whole column. Okay. Then you go to insert and you press pivot. Here you can see it is saying new worksheet, which is fine. Press OK. So you should get something like this. How many of you have got the screen? Yeah, you can basically use F4. Yes. So you have to press F4 3-4 times. How many of you got the screen pivot? Okay. So let us look at a question. I want to see that which of the regions is most profitable. So what I have to do first is I'm only looking at So I'm putting this as a flag because I'm only going to consider the products which have been sold. Okay. Then I can go and select region, right? And I was talking, I want to know which of the regions are profitable. Can you see that? Yes. So you can see I have basically so final sale is true, right? So I have to select that. Now I'm going to basically, so what we do, you go to sale of profit, under there is region, right? Click on this. You can see there is descending, put descending, and then by sum of profit. Okay. Can you see this is now in descending order? So can you see west has got the highest sale, followed by east, then south, then central. Yes. How many of you got this? This is called as a summary table. Can we represent this as a graph? Everyone here? Is it possible for us to represent this as a graph? Yes or no? Okay, what kind of graphs we can use here? What kind of graphs we can use? Yes, you can use a pie chart, correct. What else? We can use a line graph, right? We can use a bar graph or a column graph, right? So let's try that. So we can basically look at inserting. Okay, so we can select a pie chart, right? You wanted a pie chart. So here we will select the data. So what is the select data? So we have to here write the data, okay, which is what? A5 to central is what? B8. Okay. So this is the chart range. So X values are what? We'll select this. Okay. So you can see automatically it is taken. So can you see we have got this? So we can go and we can add data labels. So we can change this also, right? How we can do that? Okay, so how many of you got this? Yeah, we can do a pivot chart analysis also. But ideally, we shouldn't do pivot chart analysis. It basically will just show some line graphs, okay, ideally. So it's better to do whatever charts you want. Okay. Am I making sense? Can you guys do a column chart, a bar chart now? I showed you how to do a pie chart. Can you do a bar chart now? If you did a bar chart, how it will look? Same logic, right? So go select this. So you have a pivot chart also. Somewhere we're asking about pivot chart, right? So rather than doing that, I would prefer that you do normal charts, okay? Okay, so we could also put more. So another thing we can do is, in this pivot table, you go here suppose I want to add something, okay? You click on this. So you can see I get the fields here, right? I can also select something like quantity. Let's say I get something called quantity, okay? So now you can see I have got two things, right? What is it? I've got quantity. Maybe I can also have sales amount. So maybe I can basically put it like this, okay? So now you can see I've got quantity, I've got sales amount, and I've got profit, okay? So what kind of chart we can now do? So we can actually look for some chart like this. So now you can see automatically it has given me some chart. Can you see that? Suppose I remove the sales amount, okay? Can you see this now? Now you can see for every, so let's just increase this. You can see for every region, I have got a quantity, I've got a sales amount, and I've got a profit, right? So I can remove this also. Can do here, can convert this to a line. Now you can see this. This is a wrong graph, but still I'm showing you because you can see there are 4 different regions. They should not be represented like this, but I'm just showing you how you can do these kind of complicated charts. Okay? Am I making sense, everyone? Okay, clear? Okay, now I'm going to give you a set of questions. You are going to tell me using pivot table how to do it. Okay? So let's do, like, we have got half an hour or 15 minutes. Let's do that. First is, tell me which products are having, okay, so for every zone, so this is the first question I want you guys to answer. Is it visible? The first question. Second question. Okay, so these are the 3 questions. The file is already shared, guys. The file is already shared. Everyone is working on that share only. Okay. So I'm going to share it once more because you're asking me. Okay. I'm sharing the original file only because you are supposed to be doing all of this, right? So how will we do this in the pivot table? How can we do for each zone top 10 selling subcategories? How can you do that? So I want you guys to work on this. So first 5 minutes we are going to do this, okay? So for each zone, what are the top 10, or let's say, what are the top selling? So forget the 10. Top selling subcategories. How we can do it? Yes, yes. So once you have this flag, right, everything will be sold only. Yes, correct. Top selling means most quantity is sold. Correct. Very correct. Yes. For a finance person, top selling will not be that. Top selling would basically mean highest sales, I think sales price, right? So how will you do this? Guys, attendance will be provided only after 8:50. So don't ask for attendance. If you're going to ask for attendance, I will remove you, then you will not get any attendance at all. Okay. So no more attendance talk here. Let us do this. How will you do this? What we will put, guys? So let's use the same pivot. How we will use the same pivot? You basically copy this, okay? You paste it, you will get the pivot. Now we can actually sit and change it, okay? So let's go here and we are going to change it. Why we are doing this? Because I'm just going to freeze it so that we will see whether we are able to do that. Okay, so we want every zone. So every zone means what? Region, right? Or it could be here only, that's fine. Now we want subcategory, right? So put the subcategory here. We want something like this, okay? So definitely we don't want profit. So let's remove profit. So currently you can see I have just descending order by sales amount. So if you are doing this by sales amount, so you will get this. Okay, if you are going to do descending by quantity, you will get this. Okay. Is this clear? How many of you got this right? I think you will get certificate if you have attended 60% of the classes, right? So what we have done is, you can see what we are doing. We always put this final sale flag as true, because we are only going to look at items which are not returned. Suppose we also select returned items, right? What will happen? You will see that the data has changed, right? So we are only looking at items which are not been returned. So that means this flag should be true. Only those items I am selecting. Okay. So it depends on how you want it. Okay. So I will show you some formats. So different people might have different formats. So this could be a format. You see this? So I can look at subcategory and region. You can see this, right? Okay. Now you go to this table. You can remove this grand total. So you get this data. Okay. Now you know that by region, this is the quantity and this is the sale. Okay. Now this you can change now. Maybe by sales amount you wanted. Okay, that's fine. Is it clear what we have done? Okay. Most of the finance people will look at some sheet like this. Okay. Suppose you are not a finance person, you are possibly someone else, you can look like that. Okay. Here, let's try to do a pivot chart. Okay. Let's try to do a pivot chart here. Okay. I'll put it in a new worksheet. How many of you got this? Attendance will be provided post 8:50. At 8:50, he will provide you. Okay. How many of you got this? Now here you can actually do, so we can try to do a chart. Okay. What we can do? You can basically insert. Can do this kind of chart. So maybe we can just select So we can, I'm just creating for West this chart. So here you can see what has happened. So can you see this is actually a pivot chart, what we have done. So now you will see that when I am trying to so you will find that as I'm changing all of this data also is changing, right? So this is a pivot chart. Can you now see this, everyone? So I have pivot chart like this. So you can see that there are pivot chart fields is coming, right? So perhaps I can just change it like this. Maybe just have quantity. Can you see this? Yes. Yeah. Can you see this now, guys? So you can see this is adding up, right? Across. Am I making sense, everyone? How we can work with all of this? Okay. So we have all finished this. How many of you have understood this part of it? The first question, right? Let's work on the second question. What is the second question? Which products are the most profitable? How we will do this? So let's do it here only. Which products are the most profitable? So you basically come back to this filter. So what do I need here? I don't need subcategory. I'm going to select the products, right? So remove category, put the products. Okay. Now we are asking the question which is most profitable. So we don't need sales quantity. We're going to take profit. Okay. Which products are the most profitable? So we can put this region here. So we're looking at all regions. Okay. So since it is not making much sense, right? We can actually go to subcategory like this. Or we can have it like this. Okay. Okay, so you can now see that suddenly we are having a lot of minus, right? Just put category. So we can select here average, right? Profitability. How many of you got this? So now we know what is the profitability. So this chair is, you can see, having the highest profitability. So definitely if you see, if I remove also this product, this is going to work. Okay. Suppose I remove the products, you can see that furniture. So now I have to change it. Okay. So you can see technology is most profitable, followed by office supplies, followed by furniture. Okay. Maybe I can put it now like this. Now here, I can actually select my product name if you want. So you can see it is all average of profit, correct? So can you see my screen, guys? What is happening? So look at the profit. So you will find that Canon, right? This image copier is the most profitable, followed by this shredder, followed by another Canon multi-function copier. So these are all profits, right? Can you see this, guys? Yes, no? How many of you got this correct? Yes. So this is also done. Which products are most profitable? So if they're asking for top 10, I can just look at these 10. These are the most profitable, you can see. Okay, clear? Suppose they're asking that which of the brands are most profitable. Okay, so you can see it's Canon, Ativa. So then you have to basically go here to the source sheet and you will create another column. Here, we don't have any brand sheet, right? You can create a brand sheet if you want. Okay. So how we will do it? We have to basically, where is that product? So you see this, right? The product name. So you just select this, put it here. Okay. Now what we will do is, we are going to make use that we are going to work under the assumption that the first bit is going to be the brand name. Okay. So then you can do text to columns, delimiter select, put space. Okay. Now you finish it. Okay. So this is the first one I'm going to think is the it may not be correct, but this is the approach. Okay. So I'm going to probably select this as brand name. Okay. Now I will basically go back here. And what I will do, so in this pivot, if you see, I'm going to change this and I'm going to select X also. Okay. Now look at this thing, I will get something called as a product brand name, right? So rather, yes, of course, it's going to have. So now let's just select descending in terms of average profit. Making sense, everyone? So of course, this needs a little more cleaning, you will see, right? So maybe I'll just remove all this 6-inch and 3-inch. Okay, now you can see I have got. So you can see that Canon is the most profitable brand, right? It's giving me highest profit. The next one, Xiaomi, it's giving me 592 rupees. But look at Canon, it's giving me 1664 rupees. Okay. So if I'm only looking at the top 10 or something, this approach will work. Am I making sense, everyone? So these would be, if you see, the top 10 brands. Canon, Xiaomi, Maxwell, Logitech, Hewitt, Ativa, again Hewitt, Zebra, Bandy, Sanyo, right? So of course you have to do a cleaning. So you can see that there is a lot of cleaning. If I look at brand names, I need to do cleaning, which we will do later. But is the approach making sense to you guys? Yes? Okay. Which region must get the discount rates changed? So how will we do this? So definitely we need the region here. We'll remove this brand name, right? So this is the average profit. So I basically have the profit. I will also have to add something called as discount rate, right? So let's put a discount. So it will not be sum of discount, right? It basically needs to be an average again, right? So we will go and we will do average. Okay. So now you can see so I don't need this, right? Category, remove it. So look at this. I'm going to now sort it in descending order by discount. Okay. So see this, guys. Central region, average discount of 24%. Look at the profit. It's very low, right? So definitely this person needs to get their discounts lowered. Can you see that? Making sense? Are we making sense? Everyone, how we can do this analysis? Okay, so instead of region, I can select the, if you remember, we did the region head, right? So remove the region and look at the region head. So you can see this. So I have the region head here, descending discount. Okay. Now you can see Kelly Williams has to get there. So you can color it. So you can see that for Kelly Williams, who's giving an average discount of 24. So this is the average profit. You can see the lowest, right? It's almost less than half of the next one, right? Cassandra Bandro. So if you look at the grand also, it's $28 profit. So you can see this is like definitely a $9 difference, right? So if we have to, we can also do a benchmarking. How we will do? So you can do C28 divided by C32 as a percentage, okay? And we can fix our C colon. Okay, so you can see that it is 67%. So if I benchmark it, you can see that the profit of Kelly Williams is nearly 30% less than the average profit. Can you see that? And only Chuck Manage and Anna Andrea, these two people are actually doing well, right? So if you see Chuck Mug and Andre, they are, you can see this is a benchmarking, right? So how will you present it? You can basically say that this person is, you can see, performing much below the benchmark. So overall, the average is what? Profit is around $28,162. Cassandra is just there, whereas Chuck and Andrew are performing much better. So they are outperforming. Kelly Williams, who has given the highest discount, right, is going to do This definitely needs to reduce the discount. And then suppose we are asking, right, which are the items where we have to do. Okay. Then what we can do? We can do a deep dive into this. So how will we do a deep dive? We'll put Kelly Williams also in the page. Okay. We will look at the different categories where the discount is very high, which are the brands which are not performing. So we have to do a deep dive like that. Am I making sense, everyone? How we have created different analysis, is it clear? Yes or no? So is I think this is the attendance form. I'm gonna share this with you guys. Okay. So this is the attendance form. So you can use this. I hope this class was useful to all of you guys. How using, see, we have just created one pivot table, right? We copied this pivot. We have created charts. We have created different analysis. Yes. We have also learned VLOOKUP. Okay. Yes, everyone. Making sense? Okay, cool. All right. So tomorrow we are basically going to start with Power BI. All right. So I hope we will meet you guys tomorrow. So in case we have any queries on Excel or anything, we can perhaps do a Q&A for 15 minutes in case you are having any questions. Okay, clear? All right. No prerequisites, just you have to download Power BI. It's freely available for Windows systems. Okay. All right. So see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. So I think your attendance will be open till for another 1 hour. Okay. So you can use this link and you can mark your attendance. Okay.